Some very mixed conditions for us in the coming few days. Find out if the winter sunshine is set to return. I've got the full forecast for you shortly. Hello to you again. A very good evening. A chilly theme as the week wears on. A good deal of cloud. Some of the cloud will be misty low cloud, giving some poor visibility. And we've got outbreaks of rain moving in. We've got the rain making some headway through many locations in the next few hours. There's something of a drier, chillier respite as we end the week, particularly into Thursday night and Friday morning. And then after a fine bright start, things go downhill come the second half of the day as blustery winds whip up and rain heads in from the west. And as that moves in, temperatures will tend to recover. As for the next few hours, some misty low cloud across the fells, keeping it quite grey and grotty as the night wears on. And we've got outbreaks of rain mostly out to the west, but just skimming some locations into the small hours. So a little soggy as we start the new day. And temperatures slip a few degrees in rural spots, around 4 or 5 degrees, but generally frost-free, and around 7 or 8 degrees around the coastlines, a bit more of a blustery breeze. Through the course of tomorrow morning, thick low cloud, misty low cloud across the higher ground and the higher routes, outbreaks of rain moving through. It's looking quite dull and damp for the vast majority. Any breaks in the cloud will be few and far between, and a slight switch in the wind direction through the afternoon, a touch calmer, and temperatures of around 7 or 8 degrees, around average for the time of year, but feeling a little chilly, particularly where we've got the thick, misty low cloud in places. Into the next few days, well, some lovely sunshine into Friday morning, if quite cold first thing, and then highs of around about 6 or 7 degrees before the rain moves in later. And then a mix set up through the course of the weekend and staying frost-free overnight. Hello to you again. A very good evening. A chilly theme as the week wears on. We've got some misty low cloud developing in places, keeping it quite grey and grotty, and outbreaks of rain moving through. And with the wet weather, brisk winds for a time. And after the drier conditions of today, we've got some showery outbreaks of rain moving through into tomorrow, and then a drier, clearer, chillier respite. So fine, bright start into Friday morning, if a little colder first thing. And then this system rolls in from the west. So things go downhill as Friday afternoon wears on. Brisk winds and outbreaks of rain to come. A slight switch in the wind direction and slightly less cold air too. As the next few hours, some misty low cloud developing, thickening up across the higher routes of the Pennines. Here quite grey as we go into a new day. And we've got that thick low cloud hanging around. So a very different start to this morning. Temperatures dip a fair few degrees. Just 2 or 3 degrees in some locations come the small hours. In those rural spots, just a touch of ground frost possible. And it will be a chilly start for all of us, the chilly theme enhanced by that thick, low and at times misty cloud. And then we've got this area of rain moving through, so it's going to look a little soggy for many of us through Thursday, dull and damp before things improve a little later, and some breaks in the cloud will be few and far between by this point in the day. The sun, of course, so low and weak this time of year, and highs of around about 7 or 8 degrees, so feeling quite chilly, but those temperatures around average for this point in the year. We've got some sunshine on Friday morning before the rain moves in, mixed fortunes through the weekend, and temperatures where you'd expect for the time of year with frost-free nights. See you soon.